My 29F husband's 30M friends went to Thailand and cheated on their respective pregnant wives.
So my husband's friends went on this Thailand trip after their marriages and when their wives are pregnant. My husband did not go because I asked him not to. But his friends went and cheated. Should I tell their wives regarding this? My husband told me not to bring this topic up. Also, I am worried this will affect my marriage if my husband comes to know that I told them. Should I tell them or not?
Huge concern for me here would be the fathers giving the wives and therefore their unborn children STDs. I would definitely mention them. If nothing else, for the safety of the kids.
Let's be honest here, your husband doesn't want you to tell your friends their husbands cheated because then they'll blame him for their wives leaving them. They want to cheat on their wives, let's face it, they'll probably do it again, and get away with it, and your husband is enabling them. You are being made to feel the enemy because you're going to ruin their nice little setup.
Just wanna throw it out there that he may also be afraid they have dirt on him.
You are the sum of the people you keep around you. Why does he hang out with people of low moral fortitude? Men don't just have affairs because of opportunities. It's like saying women have affairs because of opportunities. OFC, tell them. If this story is true. I was not sure about sending my husband with them cause I know about their marriages. What does that mean? 1. Tell them to realize your husband's views on cheating and realize he probably would do it to you.
I personally wouldn't be able to be married to someone who's willing to cover for a bunch of adulterers, but that's just me. This is a safety risk we're talking about. If these men are still having sex with their respective pregnant wives, they are putting their wives' and unborn children's lives at danger because of STDs. Ask yourself how it would feel if you were in your friends' positions. Would you want to be told? Are you really okay with your husband covering for his friends?
Every time you see these women and you don't say something, you will feel like you're lying to them. You're also risking their lives and their pregnancies if their husbands brought anything back with them. Your husband doesn't want to lose his friends and has put you in an impossible situation, but I have to come down on the side of the wives' lives and the health of their babies.
Honestly, I think in this situation, I would be ready to leave my own husband. He would be showing me his colors if this is how he's responding to his social circle's behavior, and I would let my friends know. I'm assuming you know they cheated because your husband has told you, rather than that it's an assumption based on their destination alone? Even just from an STI/STD perspective, I think them knowing is vital so that they can get screened and protect themselves.
Now, I'm not saying your husband is cheating too, but I am saying that my ex told me about a bunch of his friends and colleagues cheating. I always wondered how he could stand to be around it and keep such terrible company. Turns out he was cheating on me for years. So, people say you are an amalgamation of your closest friends. You are the company you keep. I truly believe that, and I think you should be concerned about the behaviors your husband allows in his close circle. This requires a much deeper conversation between you two besides just, should I tell the wives? And for the record, yes, you should tell the wives. If nothing else, then to protect their unborn babies. If they're still sexually active with their husbands, they could contract an STD that could harm or kill their child. This is way too many people at risk for you to be worrying about broken friendships. These men deserve to rot, TBH. Look at it this way. If the roles were reversed, would you want your friend to tell you your husband cheated? You have to tell them. From the standpoint of STDs at the very least. Especially if they are still pregnant, as it could affect their developing child. Morally, you have to tell them as well. How could you socialize with them again knowing something like this? Watch them fall pregnant again or their husbands go on nights out, holiday. Your husband's attitude is disgusting. I'd be very worried about my own marriage if I were you. If these men contracted an STD and pass it on to their pregnant wives and the wives don't know, they could seriously endanger their child's life. Also, Men who go on vacation to a foreign country to cheat aren't picking up a girl in the bar. They are utilizing sex workers or trafficked individuals. If he isn't against this behavior, he is for it. These are his friends. Are you really sure you can trust him too? If you told and the husband's alienated your husband, would that be such a bad thing? I'm surprised that he still considers them to be friends. They're an old adage, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. Maybe that is a conversation you two should be having. Good luck. If you are going to tell them, you have to do it in an anonymous way somehow. Because if you don't, you will end up creating new enemies. The wives will be mad at you for not telling them sooner. The husbands for ruining their marriage, and your husband will never trust with any info like that again, and he will be angry for going against his wishes and destroying his friendships. Sometimes the truth, even when meant well, creates more issues. Also, the men might deny it all and you still end up being the villain somehow. Tread carefully. Let's be real. All these guys are cheaters, and Thailand is not the only time they have done this. Your husband is garbage for the company that he keeps. I wouldn't doubt that he's a cheater too, but knew that going to Thailand would have been too obvious. Not only are your husband's friends cheaters, there is a good chance they bought sex slaves that were trafficked. They are gross, and it's concerning. Your husband has no problem enabling and supporting this behavior. I'd be reevaluating my husband's morals over this and talking to him about it, changing how I saw him. Tell the wives. They may have been exposed, and by association their unborn children exposed to STIs. Who cares if their lives blow up? Let them live in the gutter where they deserve to live. I would personally tell them, because I wouldn't want anyone that I care about to be blindly with a cheater. I would also want to make sure they get tested for STDs, etc. The fact that he's defending his friends and isn't protecting the wives and future children is just nauseated face, nauseated face, nauseated face. Location flag, location flag, location flag.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.